Hey everybody, what's going on? Long hard night at work, and I decided I'm gonna bust some good scotch out. And this is Aberfeldy, single Highland malt Scotch whiskey. This is made by Dewar's in one of their premier distilleries. This is a 12-year-old Scotch. Let's read what it says. The Aberfeldy Distillery was established over 100 years ago in 1898 on the south bank of the River Tay. Aberfeldy combines the fresh spring water of the Pitley Burn with the skill of generations of craftsmen to produce the outstanding malt whiskey renowned for its heather honey softness and full body. Aberfeldy single Highland malt Scotch. In Aberfeldy, on the edge of the Highland Pitfjord, lies a distillery steeped in tradition yet known to connoisseurs and a few fortunate travelers. Built in 1898, the Highland single malt distillery was the first and finest creation of the entrepreneurial Dewar's brothers. Reserved for years as the heart of Dewar's. White label, and Dewar's White Label is the best-selling Scotch whiskey in America. Limited quantities of this Scotch are made available. At 12 years, Old Aberfeldy is noted for its heather honey nose, full body, and rounded taste. The finish is dry and elegant with pronounced spicy characteristics and a hint of Seville oranges. Aberfeldy, a work of man and nature. And this is the one, you see the squirrel on there? With Scotch, there's no magic recipe. If you want good Scotch, you're going to have to spend money for it. Cheap Scotch and good Scotch, those words don't mix. Expensive Scotch is good Scotch, and this one is not bad. This is about $54. You can get really good Scotch for around $170. I'm not going to spend that. Maybe once in a while, but not too often. This is one of those Scotches that I put away for special occasions. That isn't a special occasion, but I really just felt like a good glass of Scotch. I know a lot of the videos I do are about being cheap and saving money, but like I said, when it comes to Scotch, you got to spend the money to get good Scotch. See the squirrel? This Scotch is meant to be squirreled away. Yeah, really good smell to it. Let's do 3 fingers. Yeah, that'll do it. You see, the thing about Scotch that's different than a lot of liqueurs and liquors and whiskeys is its euphoric effects. Tequila is one of those alcohols that makes you crazy, and vodka is one of those things that you can drink it and drink it and drink it, and next thing you know, you're drunk. Scotch is a completely different animal. Scotch is just a really mellow buzz to it. Really relaxing. And like I said, when you get going with cheap Scotch, you wake up the next day with a hangover and just, it's just not a very pleasant feeling. Expensive Scotch is good Scotch. And that is really good Scotch. Really smooth. I like Chivas Regal. If I'm at a party and they have Chivas Regal, I'll drink it, but I think it's overrated and overpriced. O'Banion is another great Scotch. It comes in around $70 or $100. Glenmorangie is another fantastic Scotch, and that's between 70 and 90. And Glenfiddich is 65 to 80, and there's another Glenmorangie that's like $170. But like I said, those numbers sound crazy when you talk about a bottle of booze. But like I said, Scotch is meant to be enjoyed. It's a relaxing, euphoric effect to it. That's why a lot of older folks, they drink Scotch, because it really mellows you out. It doesn't make you crazy or want to go fight people or do stupid shit. Scotch is one of the finer things in life, and so is cognac. And if you get the chance and you decide you're going to try some Scotch, this is one that I would definitely try again. The next bottle of this I buy, I'll be putting away. Scotch and some good rums are the few alcohols that I will spend money on and put away for special occasions. I was saving this for a special occasion, but I was sitting here tonight and I was, it's really hot out, the air conditioner's on, and nobody's around. And I just felt like a glass of Scotch. So I wanted to share it with you. I wanted to share my opinion on this Aberfeldy single Highland malt Scotch. I've had this one for about 4 or 5 months, and what my grand design was, I was going to save this for winter's first snow. I like I said, special occasions. Even though they're not that special, I like saving things for special occasions. It just, I don't know, it makes me feel better. Like when you get snowed and you can't go anywhere, and I keep food in the house and stuff like that, and I always keep a good bottle of Scotch for that day. So this was my first snow of winter Scotch, and I decided to pop it open. Who would have known? I'm glad I did. This is a really good Scotch. Wow. That's a really good Scotch. Cheap Scotch just tastes like freaking battery acid. So this is going back in the box to be enjoyed at a later date. But tonight I wanted a glass of Scotch. Later, guys.